Welcome back, guys. This is going to be part 2 of the Infinity Reference 9633iX for the rear speaker install on the 2019 and currently 2020 Dodge Ram 1500s. If you guys haven't seen part 1, go ahead and head over there now. I currently left these off, so if you want to see how I removed this access cover and the one down here, go ahead and slide over to part 1. But today what we're doing is we're going to get these guys installed in the rear. I currently have these same speakers installed in the front, and I'm going to have them in the rears as well. Everything will be an Infinity 3.5 inch in the front, 6.5 in the driver and passenger up here, and 6.5 in the back. Let's go ahead and tear into this box.
So inside of here are 2 6x9 speakers that we'll be installing. For our application, we will not need the trim ring or the outer speaker cover. One thing I do want to go over is they call it the decibel rating button. I'll try to let it zoom in for you guys. So basically, all the way out is 0 dB and pressed in is +3. Where we're going to be installing these today is going to be down low in the speaker doors. So I'm actually going to leave the +3 decibel rating in. That'll give you a way better sound out of your tweeters and help them give that extra drive to get that sound up to you guys and your passengers in the back.
Everything for this install from part 1 and part 2 is ordered from Crutchfield. I recommend it because they will include the adapters that you need to make your speakers fit your factory connections. That way you don't have to splice or try to solder any wires in. The part numbers for this is for the front and passenger doors, as well as the rear passenger doors is going to be the Emtra 71050 part number. And for the dash speakers and for guys with the Alpine speakers, up top is your Emtra 727902. For guys with the Alpine stereo system, if your truck says Alpine up here, you actually have another 3.5 inch speaker up in here, which would be the same size as everybody else with the non-Alpine stereo system. Infinity makes a Kappa speaker. It's a mid-range 2-inch speaker. If you guys are looking to solely just upgrade your stereo system, I recommend to do it in steps, and I would only upgrade the 3.5 inch speakers up here first, and then I would do the 2-inch Kappa speaker up here. And then from there, I would branch out and do my 6x9s in my driver and passenger doors and then my rears. Today we're doing the rears. I've already done the front and the dash, so I'm going to pull this off and we'll go ahead and get started, guys. right, guys, so once you remove the 3 10mm bolts, these just pop right out. If you need more description on this, definitely slide over and check part 1 out. But the speaker is removed. I used a pry tool that I taped just so I don't scratch my paint. And the speaker hardware, that is your factory stuff, is a 6mm. Back in part 1, I discussed where Infinity will include their version of hardware. We're not actually using it. I took the factory hardware and I ground it down. That way when these things sit inside, it's not making contact with the rubber. Last thing, back to the guys with the Alpine speakers. To my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that everybody that has the Alpine stereo system has the same speakers that everybody else has in the base model. I think the only difference is the amp that they put in. It drives more power and you get that extra speaker in the center of your dash. If you guys know more about it, let me know, drop a comment. Let's figure this out. Let's see what you guys are really paying for with that Alpine package. I'm ready to install my speaker. Everything is zip tied to keep my connector away from my speaker so I don't pick up vibration. I am gonna go ahead and silicone this right around the edge. It's something I like to do just so I don't pick up vibration, and I'm gonna go ahead and install it. The thin layer of silicone is applied all the way around the speaker. I didn't have to do any zip tie with this. I might try to dry fit it and see what it looks like, but unlike the front doors, I think this will sit perfectly. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this camera up on the tripod and I'll show you what it looks like installed. All right, so with that first speaker installed, I'm gonna turn my accessories on. I wanna make sure that the speaker itself is working and also that my window rolls down without making interference with the speaker. So I'm just gonna roll the window down. All right, the window doesn't make contact. And let's check the speaker out. It's working great, guys. This side wrapped up. We're gonna move over to the other side and repeat the process. I'll go ahead and set the camera back up on the tripod. The process is the same, and honestly, I'm probably not gonna film too much of it because I don't wanna bore you guys to death with fast forward footage of me tearing a door apart. If you guys have questions on it, definitely check out part 1. And if you still can't figure it out or you're unsure about something, you can reach out to us on Instagram at SoFitGen. That's probably the best way to get in contact with us. All right, so I have the last door panel removed. One thing I want to point out is this is the first time I had this happen, but this right here is a little foam little retainer that slips over these like directing plugs.
I actually had this fall off on me, so just be careful when you're taking these off. You don't want to lose that. This right here is literally what gives your door panel the dampening that it needs. So when you're pulling it off, just be cautious that nothing else is falling out. Well, I'm all set on the install. I do want to go over my settings on my head unit. I got a couple comments, so let's go ahead and show you guys what this looks like. So I'm going to throw my key to the accessory position and I'm going to let this thing load up. So in here, in your audio settings, you'll see you have balance and fade and equalizer. So right now with my balance, if you could see, I have it slightly offset to the rear. I have everything sitting back off the center line, about 3 clicks to the rear, and that's to take off some of the power off these 3.5-inch speakers. These things were like screaming. Literally, like, that's all I heard. So I pushed the audio more towards the rear. And as far as the equalizer, I have the bass up 2 clicks, and I still have my mid and my treble at 0, as you can see. If you guys can come up with any other questions that I didn't cover, you let us know and we'll get back to you. All right, guys, that's a wrap. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my truck. I need to unload this salt that's in the back for the softener. So I'm gonna pull into the house garage. I'm gonna unload this. I gotta finish installing our brand new decals that we just came out with. These are the 3.5 by 4 inch So 5th Gen crown decals, which can be found at So XGen Supply on Instagram. If you guys want to purchase anything, any size, any color, drop a comment on that account and we will get you guys hooked up. All right, guys, take care. Enjoy it.